We live. We live.
What
What up,
up? What
y'all?
up?
We back with another interview. Yeah, I just pumped this
HG.
guy. But let's. I did sit down and watch that podcast you did with Jay. I think.
Yeah, Jay Tweed.
Yeah. Hey, and I talked to him today. That song "Haters" is fire.
He
I
made
told him.
that song when we were playing. We were getting some play on one of those review shows and stuff, and he was getting some hate. So he came up with that song, wrote it, recorded it, and dropped it on the show one week. So it was pretty funny, man.
Yeah. I told him. I said we need to book one soon. He said. He said just hit let me know.
That's dope. Yeah, I told him, yeah, get with him, man. I was like, get on this interview right now. Yeah, like I was saying before we went live, man. It's impressive to see someone your age out here doing this on the grind, man. It's exciting to see you got a lot of great content, a lot of good artists. So I'm honored to be on the show, man, at the launching pad, like I said, of your career, because I believe you're going to do big things, man. So good for
Well,
you.
thank. Uh, I had one earlier today at like 12:30, 11:30 today. So this is my second interview for today.
Putting in that work, man.
Yeah, I'm reaching out to artists every day,
That's
and
awesome, man.
I got one next Thursday. So
You got some dope artists on there. Yeah, you'll get jelly. You just keep going, man. You'll be out there in the streets soon.
yeah. Well, like I said, I was watching that interview with you and him, and I seen where you said you were a convicted felon, but I don't think you ever said what you were convicted for or what. Do you want to speak on that or what?
Yeah, so yeah, in the interview there, I'm talking about basically as a juvenile, I actually got charged for probably about 8 felonies as a juvenile. But when you're a juvenile, there's not really a lot they do. I mean, they take you home, they take you to, different detention facilities that I went to, like Brainerd and St. Croix Boys Camp and all these other places. So most of my felonies were committed when I was a juvenile or convictions were as a juvenile. Um, what those were like, I mean, we were wild, dude. Like my boy DJ Dre, who passed away. I mean, we were wild. We were 13, 14 years old. I mean, thank God, like my daughter's 14, man. So thank God my daughter ain't doing what I was doing when I was 14, man. Oh my Lord, I don't know what I'd do. But yeah, I mean, we were doing crazy stuff. We were running around, we were taking acid, we were stealing cars, we were robbing houses. So I had two convictions for credit card fraud as a kid. Like we robbed a house and took the credit card and went to the mall and like started buying clothes, until the cops
Yeah,
came, like, yo, man, this is a stolen credit card. That happened a few times. Back in my day, weed was a really big deal, you know what I mean? So if you had 2 ounces or a quarter pound of weed, dude, that's a felony. Like you can't, it's not legal anywhere back when I was a kid. So I got that. One time I even got it when it was bunk weed. It wasn't even real weed. It was some weed some kid put in a car that wasn't even mine. But long story long, the guy running the task force at Burnsville wanted to pin me on something. So I got charged with that one. Now, that one did get dropped down. That one was when I was an adult. So that one did end up getting dropped down, stay of adjudication. So I did what I was supposed to do for 3 years. But other stuff as a kid, man, the felonies, fleeing from police, burglary of a business, house. I saw we robbed some kid at the mall once, and I'm not proud of it. I shouldn't, it's not good. It's bad. I'm glad my daughter doesn't do it. But yeah, that's
yeah,
most of the stuff. And then the weed charge that happened. And then another one as an adult, drunk, blacked out, drunk like an idiot down in Florida, stole a bunch of change out of a car. That's a third-degree felony in Florida. So heads up to anybody who's drunk who thinks they're going to steal some change out of a car. But that actually, even though it seemed like a small crime, that actually kind of changed my life because, I mean, that was real, bro. I was locked up in Florida with a felony. I had no one there to help me out or anything. I was just stuck there. So, God uses all things for his good if we let him, you know.
Well, I wanted to ask you this. What is the song Suicide Soldiers about and what does it mean to you?
Great questions, man. So, Suicide Soldiers, the song and video. My good friend Kevin Williams, K Dubs, I always called him my cousin because we're basically like cousins since we were kids. his half brother, Keith Silla, struggled with addiction and stuff, man. And he ended up taking his own life. Kevin and them did a big, huge, they had a manhunt looking for him, right? So they spent several days looking for him, couldn't find him. He was spotted on cameras and stuff like that in people's yards. They searched and searched, went down to the impound lot, and finally, he opened a shed door to a house that was by where he was missing, and he saw his brother hanging there, Keith Silla. And so that song and video, and you'll see in the video, if you watch the video, you'll see him basically telling his story. So when it happened, I was making music and stuff with my guy Jack, and Anthony from Magic Filmmaker was doing my videos. And I said, hey, man, why don't you put your pain down in a song? You know what I mean? So he wrote about the suicide of his brother, Keith Silla. And then, I was friends with him. Obviously, he's a big supporter of mine and stuff. We've been friends forever. So made the song. And then AD, man, Magic Filmmaker, dude, blessed up the situation, did the video for Kevin. I think it's a really good song video. It's one of my top played songs on Spotify. So even though I don't push the song a lot, it keeps going. And I think it's a powerful song. The message in there, hopefully we know we've reached some people because people have reached out to Kevin directly that had thought about taking their life. And they're like, man, I listened to this song and video of yours. And, so we know for at least a couple people for sure we're thinking about doing it, but Kevin talked him down. So praise God for that. So, but yeah, that song means a lot to me because that's Kevin and his family's way of healing. You know what I mean? And there's still, suicide's a tough thing, right? Like it never has complete answers, So, but yeah, I think the message to people is don't give up hope. You know what I mean? God's always there to listen to you, even if no one else will. So that's kind of the gist of my verse on there.
Yeah,
So,
I seen that there was in the video that there was a video footage of somebody running across there. Was that?
Yeah,
him?
that's Keith Silla. Yep, he was out running around. Probably pretty messed up at the time. And then people we saw this kid on our cams. So yeah, that's actually live footage of Keith there before he died.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Crazy. So yeah, we're hoping to turn a tragedy into a triumph, and try to lead people away from that. At the same time, Kevin and his family able to heal from it and stuff. So that's one of those ones, man, where you just hope it touches some people,
Yeah, and I seen in that interview where you were speaking on AI, and you said you didn't like AI or something. What's the reason for that?
And then I contradicted myself because I'm in an AI video. So yes, I am in an AI video too. I better drink some water now. It's the heat on me, bro. I'm older, obviously, right? So I'm with a lot of people. Like the AI musician thing, I can't stand it. So like the AI video I'm in, dude, use the AI tools to import our pictures and family members that we had passed away and put them into the AI video, and he worked like 40, 50 hours on it. So to me, that's cool. But like the AI musicians, it's a lot of work to make music and art. And so now they're just taking the AI and just flipping it. So I feel like even with your younger generation, man, I think there's a large chunk of your generation that's kind of sick of everything that's fake and kind of really wants to go back to that real, genuine music, real genuine videos, real genuine people and experiences and stuff. I don't know if you're a lot younger than me, so I don't know if that's how you feel. Obviously, you're doing real interviews.
Well, I can't really say nothing because some of my homies use AI for music. So
I know I can't hate. See, I'm just being a hater probably because it is what it is. It's the new age, man. You know what I mean? So I can't hate. If it's dope, listen, if something's dope and I like it, I like it. Like I said, I'm in the AI video. Me being old school original, I'm going to try to push my old ways as long as I can, just like any old guy out here, right?
yeah. Well, this song. How did you meet Jelly Roll?
Jelly Roll. So meeting Jelly Roll was interesting. I went down to Nashville. I knew Haystack and them before Jelly Roll or anything. And I had a connection with Haystack down in Nashville. Jesse, Big Chief, who was like Hold on real quick. He was the record label owner of Coffee Brothers North, which was a label that Kevin the Dude started. Kara, here. I'll take care of my wife there. And so they said they knew I knew Stack, and him and Drisola wanted to put some tracks down together. So they said, "Hey man, can you link up something with Stack if we pay him a few bucks when he drops some verses, yada yada." I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure he will." So I hit up Haystack in Tennessee. I said, "Hey man, want to come down and know these dudes, yada yada. They want to do some tracks. They'll break some bread, yada yada." Anyway, so they came and picked me up. They came in a Bentley coupe. You know what I mean? To swoop me up in Houston, Texas. I was living in Houston, Texas because I was working with Devin. Picked me up there. We drove to Nashville, Tennessee in the Bentley coupe. He did let me drive it for some time, and I hit a pothole, man. And it like for surely dented the rim. You know, I'm like, oh man. I looked at dude. He's like, bro. I was like, hey man, you let me drive the Bentley. So I don't know. I hit a pothole, swing, dinked that. I don't know how much the rim was, but we rolled into Nashville because I knew Stack. Went over to DJ Dev Grisham's house, who's like a legend, man. He's not talked about enough, but he should be. He helped doing the engineering on like Juvenile 400 Degrees, BG, Chopper City in the Ghetto, Pistol from Nashville. He did his albums. Did 3 or 4 of the first Haystack albums with Street Flavor, Sunny Paradise and them. So I went down there. E-Mac was there, who was a homie of theirs that passed away, but he was a real hustler, bro. They called him the Hustler. I forget the name they've got for him, man, but he was a real hustler. Like, he was just dripped out in ice, working the money, man, getting the deals done. But Haystack dropped a verse on my shit. Oh, I cussed it. I don't know if that's bad. Anyway, he dropped a verse on my stuff, and then he dropped one for something else. He drops a couple verses for a couple songs, and then we were going to do a couple more. And then Jelly Roll showed up. Stack left, Jelly Roll showed up. Here's some exclusive information for you, buddy. And Jelly showed up, and Dev Grisham was like, yo, man, check this dude Jelly out. He's hard. He was 21 years old. He had the cornrows and everything. Like, he was gangster Jelly. Like I was saying in that interview. And he was like rap tryouts, basically. He spit like several verses. You know, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to mess with Jelly, man. I'm the new South. You know what I mean? I'm Baby Stack. And we're like, dude is dope. You know what I mean? He was sick, man. You know, I was like, this dude is sick. He's dope. He's pushing his thing. So I was like, man, I think we should mess with this kid Jelly Roll. I was like, I think this kid's special. He's got something going, man. He's 21. I was 2007, so almost 20 years ago. So I was like 24 or something like that. He was 21. And UMAC took Jesse out back. They walked around forever, talked. They worked out a deal. Jelly got like 500 for the verse on my track, 500 for another one. Drisola's got a song with Jelly. It's one of the sickest Jelly Roll songs out there. And Drisola don't put it out. So Drisola, you see this interview, buddy, you should put that track up. But he's gonna have to call and get clearance and stuff, man. I was blessed that way. So Jelly, but yeah, the Jelly, we put it down. So yeah, he did a trap song with Drees, and then he said, well, what do you want to do, man? I was like, I don't know, something real, bro. And he's like, started spitting something about some trapping or something. I was like, no, man. There's something more real, like about God, about life, you know? He's like, oh, all right, hold up. How about, how about this? Like, no. And that's when we started spitting that hook, you know? So that was pretty dope. We dropped that track. So that's how I met him. So yeah, I mean, Jelly, Stack was the first one to really rock with Jelly, and Dev Grisham and them. I mean, they pushed dude. Now, Jelly did work really hard, obviously, but yeah. There's a little behind the scenes action for you, some exclusive information just for your podcast. Yeah. Jelly showed up and got a couple verses.
Jelly Roll, what, you didn't release it. You just released it recently, didn't you?
Yeah, so basically what I did is after I had that track done, I had a track I did with Devin the Dude a couple years before that. He actually helped me record it at his studio, didn't charge me a dime, helped me record the whole song, got on it, did the hook and the verse. So that was dope by Devin the Dude. You know, that was much love. Zero cost, nothing. I went back home, copywrote the album. So I was like, yo, I got a bunch of dope artists on here, bro. I'm copywriting this, which was good. And then I pushed it on CD. So I probably sold and gave away, I don't know, a few thousand CDs, Chris Mann albums that had Jelly Roll on it. So it was distributed via CD all over the country in 2007 when it was released, all over the place. So, I was pushing that album quite a bit. But then, yeah, it sat there how it was. And then time came around. It was probably 5 years ago. I was hitting up Jelly and his manager, like, yo, what up? We should do a verse. And his manager was like, man, you got a lot of history with Jelly. I was like, yeah. He's like, we were going to get a cheap verse, man, but I didn't have the bread at the time, but it was going to be dirt cheap. I didn't get it. I should have, because that was like 1 year before it just started exploding everywhere, with the Save Me and everything. I'm like, damn it, man, the Jelly track. But it's cool, man. Later on, I was like, shit, maybe I could put this song up, get some play on it. So he did sign off on it just 2 years ago, though. He's super cool. My entertainment lawyer was like, man, there's no way dude's going to sign off on this. He's got the most powerful entertainment lawyer in the world. Unless Jelly Roll's the coolest dude in the world, there's no way he's signed off on this. They're going to tell us to beat it, He's like, me? He's like, Jelly Roll's lawyer? I was like, yeah. He's like, you compared to Jelly Roll? Like, Jelly Roll's lawyer compared to me. Same thing, man. He's like, they're massive, He's like, we'll see. And then he hit me up. He's like, dude, I can't believe it. He's like, Jelly Roll signed off on it, 50-50 splits, publishers and writing on the track, so you can post it. So that was pretty dope. He showed love.
So Jelly's getting paid for it?
Yeah, he gets 50-50 splits on it. So, he can't push the track. He's got a label deal now. He can't really be pushing that song, but I'm sure he would like it to go because, yeah, it's before he signed his deal. So, he gets real money off that. So I'm sure he'd love if I get that thing flying,
Bro, it's crazy.
It's got 1 million streams or whatever. It's got like between Amazon streams and the Apple and the Spotify, it's got over 1 million for sure, plus the views and stuff, So it's cool, organic.
I wish Jelly Roll would have stayed in rap.
Dude, his raps were dope. Of course, I know. Bro. I know, yeah. I know. Well, there's a void there, so that's why I'm trying to bring that real rap because I loved his music. I loved his rap music. That's why I got him on the track 20 years ago.
Well, let me ask you this: what got you into music?
What got me into music? Well, my 2 door down neighbor, JC, which is funny, his same name as you, JC. He started making beats. Now, J Tweed, Dynamic, Drew, they were already kind of rapping. That was. Immediately I loved rap music because I had kind of a troubled childhood or whatever, so I think I kind of gravitated towards that, and that was a good escape for me. 14, 15, I would have been 1995, 96, then I started spitting freestyles. Like I was the freestyler, I never wrote anything, throw a beat on, dude, I'll freestyle and kill it. We used to take cassette tapes, man, and we would put tape over the tops so that you could actually record over them still. Even if there was music on there, you put them into the karaoke machine, man, and play the beat, put the beat on, then you can record your voice, over the thing. So it was pretty dope, man. We'd record on little tape cassettes, I just spit freestyle. So those tapes are somewhere, I'm sure, with me. I have them. I'd have to put them in a cassette player and play them. But that's probably why. I guess Jordan, JC, he was making beats on the MTV Music Generator.
Yeah.
So a little program. And so then I started spitting. And then, yeah, I got with Drew and Tweed and them who were kind of cutting tracks already dynamic. And I wrote my first rhyme instead of just freestyling and put that down. And that was in the 90s or whatever. So, yeah, that was like when we were making music, Eminem hadn't come out yet. He was rapping somewhere, but there wasn't any white rappers. It was Beastie Boys and everything else. So we were like, this is cool, man. We're like, this is special. There's no white rappers. Like, dude, we're going to blow up, like, there ain't no white rappers out, So we thought we'd blow for sure. And I remember the day that Eminem's song dropped, Hi, My Name Is, my boy BJ Rocco, who actually passed away, who was the first one that discovered Stack in Minnesota. He called, he said, hey, man, guess what? I was like, what? He's like, someone beat you to it. I was like, no, they didn't. What do you mean? He's like, white rapper. I was like, bullshit. No, there's not a white rapper, bro. He's like, yep, he's on the radio right now. His name's Slim Shady, Eminem. Hi, my name is. I heard it later that day. I'm like, oh, man, there ain't no way. I was like, this dude's a one-hit wonder. That's what I said, bro. I did. I'll admit it. I was like, ain't no way. This dude's a one-hit wonder. Hi, my name is. That ain't no rap, dude. That's some funny stuff. Ain't nobody bumping that. But, boy, I was wrong. Definitely wasn't a one-hit wonder. Yeah. So that's kind of what, it was like kind of taboo. It was kind of cool. So when I got going, that was kind of the thing. And then really, I felt like music was a way for me to possibly get all the things that I wanted. My mom was a big deal to me. So, in my mind as a young guy, thinking, man, if I can make it in the entertainment world, I can take care of my mom. I can buy her the stuff
Yeah.
she wants, stuff like that. So that's probably, that was part of the drive. When I started making music, it's like I love making music. I felt I was pretty good at it. And I felt like that would be my opportunity to possibly make a come up, and do the things for my family I wanted to do.
Well, I did see where you mentioned in that interview, you were talking about Adam Calhoun. How do you know who Adam Calhoun is?
Well, I don't know him personally, but how I first heard of him is a buddy of mine was like, yo, check out this dude. Sent me a text. I was like, okay, this dude's dope. No, I think Calhoun's dope. I think he survived through too, man. He's got a lot of strong opinions about people and places and things, and it hasn't affected him selling records, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude's
Well,
dope. You can't deny it. Adam Gillen's dope. I mean, I know there's a country rap genre right now, but I never really fit him into a country rapper. I more figured like he was just like a white rapper to me.
well, that was one of my questions. What's your opinion on the country rap state right now? Like, what's your opinion on the state of country rap right now?
I,
Like, where do
I
you
think
think it's going?
I think it'd be very nice if country rap acknowledged Chris Raww as a dope rapper who can spit some country rap. That's what I say. They think I'm too ghetto, maybe I'm too hood, maybe I'm too gangster with it. I think that it's dope. I think it's a good thing for the people that are involved in it because it unifies people in a community, right? So it gives people a sense of belonging, a sense of pride, different things that they can all rap about together. You know what I mean? I think there's some dudes in there, like I saw you doing something with Marcotic. I think Marcotic is in a different lane himself too when it comes to like country rap. I feel like he's more like hood rap, if you're gonna say out of the genre, more more like Little White, Little White's gangster rap, you know what I mean? He's not considered country rap, but I don't know. If you're a white rapper, do you have to be a country rapper now? I don't know. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, hopefully I can get Haystack up here one day.
You can get Haystack. Well, Haystack, man, I'm gonna share this to you when it drops and come bless this young man with the OG legend. He's from Tennessee too. So, right? You're born and raised in Tennessee?
Yep.
Stack, there you go, man. We got to get you on here. He's already put it out. My mission now is to get a hold of you and get you on the interview here because this dude's doing it big. I mean, dude, you're getting massive interviews. It's awesome, man. You're getting everybody. No issues at all. How can we say no, dude? 18-year-old kid up on the grind, dude, Sunday morning, hitting up like, what's good, man? You want to do an interview? I mean, you can't deny this guy. You're not going to be denied, will you?
Nope. Like, bro, I've had artists block me because I stay too persistent. Like, that y'all don't answer the first time, I'm in your DMs the next week. I'm like, come on.
Spam them up, bro, until they block you. That's what I say. Spam them until they block you. Now that's good. You got to be persistent. My boy, me and Tweet were just talking today, and he said, I've always said, man, hey, I might not be the dopest rapper. I might not be the best. I might have the sickest videos, might not have the sickest whatever, but I know that my grind and my drive is not comparable. So if I grind harder, it don't matter. There might be a doper rapper than me, but maybe I'm going to make it farther because of that persistence. You know what I mean? Just not
Well,
stopping.
I got a couple more questions for you.
Yeah.
Is Chris Raww your real name?
No. Chris Raww is a made-up name. My name's Chris Mann. The reason I don't use my real name. Go ahead.
Why'd you want to go with Chris Raww?
So the reason I stopped using my real name is because some dude who I should have been able to sue for trademark infringement. I don't know. Anyway, this dude, I got a message from my buddy Wicky's mom one day. She said, Chris, I can't believe you're on The Voice tomorrow. I'm so excited for you. I'm like, what? And then I got like a couple more messages like, yo, are you on The Voice, bro? What in the hell? I turn on The Voice. There's a guy with my name, Chris Mann, same name and everything. So after that, my group name was The Affiliates in the first place. And then another DJ group came out with The Affiliates with a PH. So I was like, okay, cool. And then when my real name, now that some creep stole my real name. So then after that, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be found on Google or anywhere. So when I basically came back out to reignite my music, I never stopped making music, but it was all online about 4.5 years ago. We're like, well, we got to come up with a name. And I liked, so back in the day, Dre had said once, like, Chris Raww, dude, it's raw, you know, and never used it, but I wanted to use it, but the one W was taken. So we had to go with two W's, raw. And it's just kind of a name we picked, but I think at this point it's kind of dope because that is kind of who I am, right? I'm raw, I'm real, I don't care. Like you'll see me on my shorts and on my reels, like do my hairs everywhere I'm on shit. I don't care, man. I got food spill. I'm just raw. I never, try to hide nothing. You know what I mean? I never care what anybody thinks or says. I'm always going to speak my mind.
Well, I just want to say thank you for coming up here, man. Really appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. Yeah, just like this, I said, don't even tell me no questions, nothing. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah. I guess that's all I really got for you.
I appreciate you.
Let's see. Have you ever played a show? Do you play like concerts?
Been a while. Last show I did was the Devin the Dude show down in Minneapolis at the Poorhouse. I am set up for some shows, got some things going on, but yeah, I'll be performing somewhere within the next couple of months.
Well, what can we see from you in the future?
Right now I got Raps a Bish is up right now. That's just kind of a funny video about the music industry, and at the very end of that video, if you watch Raps a Bish, you'll see at the very end I've got Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube Music basically like beating me down, because we make like a third of a penny on a stream. So I thought that was hilarious. And then this interview, and then next up is May 1st, drops Above It. It's what I consider my best song and video yet. It's about leveling up in life, kind of getting above, some of the negativity and the crap we're going through and just trying to get up to a higher level. It's a clean record, so that's nice. There's no cussing or anything on it, so I think that'll be good just in general. Like we were talking earlier, I have, my first 10 songs and videos are all strictly Christian music. I go into just regular music. I'm kind of in regular music now and just trying to make a good message.
Why did you start off in Christian music? Why didn't you stick with it?
With the Christian music?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one. You got a minute still?
Yeah.
So I am still a Christian. Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior. I still believe. I haven't lost my faith. At a certain time, somewhere around there, actually, I was right after my first Christian song and video dropped. I went to my home church of 13 years down in Texas. Normal deal. Went in, blah, blah, blah. Daughter went to the kids ministry. Went to take a drink. Something happened to this guy upstairs at my church. I went up there, prayed for him for 4 minutes, went back to my seat. Wife looked up after 2 songs of worship and said, hey, that guy's still sitting there. There's no medics there yet. Go up and see. I went up and see, got into it with a cop, went down to my seat. Security said, if you keep it up, you're going to have to leave. I said, what? Laying hands on a dying guy? If that's the case, I'll leave anyway. I was walking out. I kind of I got assaulted by a bunch of cops in my church, getting me down to the face, down to the ground. So I kind of strayed away from my Christian music at that. And I did fall off in general in life. I had been sober for 13 years, and that just kind of tailspin me out. Started drinking. But I'll say this. With everything that happened, I think that God moved in a mighty way because it brought me to a place where I could just lay it down and just be myself for my music and let God speak through me and not try to be too, I don't know, over the top or overbearing on people to reach the lost, right? Because yes, there's good people there to edify people that are already believers, but there's also people that are going to try to reach the lost. And so I feel like God called me to be where I'm at right now with my music. Will I go back to Christian music? I don't know. I have a hard time putting it in a genre. I don't like doing a genre, right? Like I could just not cuss in my rhymes and stuff, but is that necessarily Christian, right? Like, and then you go into the thing like, well, what is praise and worship? Really only just singing praises to God only, right? So then then it's like, well, are you kind of not doing Christian music just because you're rap? I don't know. It's all a weird trail. But for me, I love Christian rap. I love when I see people do it. Like Big Small,
Yeah.
man. I love seeing that. You know what I mean? I love seeing him on your thing. He's speaking life, bro. His video on your page talking about using your platform to give God the glory is very powerful. So thank you, Big Small, for that. Very powerful
Have you
statement.
ever heard it?
My, huh?
Have you heard of Big Smo before then?
I have, man. And what's trippy is my boy Dre, who died. One of the last conversations I had on the phone with him, he said, "You need to hook up with Big Small." I was like, "Who?" And this is like 8 years ago, dude. He's like, "Big Small, this rapper." I was like, "What?" And then it's weird, but yeah, now I see him on your page. I see him all over the place. Yeah, he's on a song with Rare Breed, who my buddy Mac 11, the guy that makes half of my beats, Dub 3030 does the other half, Mac 11 does them. He's the beat maker of that song by Big Small and Rare Breed. God knows or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can always hit Mac. I can always hit Mac and be like, yo, man, if Rare Breed wanted to come on here, that'd be a dope interview. You've heard of him, I'm sure.
I would love to get that. That would be a dope interview. Like, I listen to all them artists' music. You said I just got lucky to get the Smo interview. No,
That's
I was in
dope.
some other country rap podcast comments, and I was like, "Hey, Smo, would you be down to do an interview?" He's like, "Yeah, hit my email." Well, I couldn't find his email, so I messaged him like on Instagram. Was like, "Hey, what's your email?" He sent it to me. Next thing, the next week, I next thing I know, the next week we already got an interview down.
That's great, man. You got some great stuff on there, man. He seems like a real genuine dude. You know, he's the real deal, I can tell.
I got a lot more in the works.
You know, that's I know I love it, man. You're doing big things. That's why it's like, yeah, you're 18. I'm like, man, you know what? And you had mentioned My God, the song My God, and I'm like, man, and I was like, you know, there's young people out there. I don't want to lead people astray by any means. I'm just kind of just singing about my life and where I'm going and how I'm going through it. You know what I mean? And then hoping that when people take a look at the big picture from the beginning to the end, whatever that will be, that they'll see
Yeah,
that God moved in my life. You know what I mean? And that God was good. And I had plenty of mistakes. I had plenty of errors. I had plenty of sin issues, but God just kept delivering me and taking me further into where I believe I'm
yeah.
going this
You
year.
just you just popped up on my For You page, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna hit him up, see what he would if he wanted to do an interview.
That's dope. I appreciate you reaching out to me, man. Honestly, like I said, I right away you hit me up and I'm like, yeah, for sure. Well, let's do it, man. Let's get her done. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you too, man. Just reaching out to me thinking I'm significant enough to want to interview. I appreciate you.
Bro, you got dope. I'll interview anybody that's got dope music.
Thanks, man. Well, that means my music's dope, so I appreciate that.
Like I sent it to my homie. He's a rapper actually. His name, he goes by the name B Millie.
I'll check him
He's a
out.
country rapper. Uh,
B Millie.
I got an interview with him tomorrow night. Uh, this will be the third interview I have with him.
Really nice. Well,
I've
I'm down
done
to come
interviews.
back too, man. Want to make some things pop here this year and then watch what you're doing. It'll be good, man. So we can revisit again and catch up and be like, yo, man, how you been? Oh, look at them interviews you got. And
Yeah, and
we'll
then
try to harass a couple of them cats for you. If you send some spam, I'll try to send up some follow up spam for you, bro.
yeah, I've reached out to Haystack, but the email come back and said this email's wrong or something. And I've reached out to the number that was on his Instagram, and I never got no response. So I don't know.
Stack's like the hardest guy in the industry to get a hold of, man. You get like call, also you'll get a call, it'll be like block number, you're like, hello, and it'll be like, Chris. They get one of that Stack. What's up, man? Where you at? You know, he'll just pop up. That's the last time he called me. It was like Black. I said, "What's good? What's cracking?" I'm like, "Shit, what's up, man? How you doing?" I'm good. I'm alive, brother. He's doing
When's the
good though,
last
man.
time you
Stack's
talked
doing
to
good.
him?
You can tell he's healthy and stuff, man. He's been through a lot, but to me, Stack was always my favorite rapper, dude. I always related to Stack. You know, like when Eminem came out, he was dope. Obviously, we know he ended up being like the GOAT. But for me, as far as music wise, content, what they were talking about, I was more a Stack guy than an Eminem guy. I always have been, always will be. Just because to me, he spoke to me more like people are really going through it more. More. I don't know what you say. It was more real to me. You know what I mean? So Stack's a
Yeah.
legend to me, but yeah, let's try to get him on this thing. I'll shoot him a message once we post this up. I spam Stack quite a bit. He likes when I
Oh,
spam, I think.
this thing will automatically post as soon as I end it. Like it's already posted now.
Sick. You put me on the
That's
collab,
what
right? So I can just go right on that Instagram.
Huh?
You're gonna post it as a collab on Instagram?
I don't know. Most of the time I don't. I can post. I can send you a collaborator link to collab on here on YouTube.
Yeah, do that.
I can do that. I mean, so when they look up your name, they can see this interview, and then, bro, like, yeah, you got some dope music, man. I listened
Thanks,
to a few
man.
of your songs today.
What's that?
I listened to a few of your songs today.
Did you? Thanks, man. Let me try to think of any
Honestly,
specific.
I didn't want to go into this interview without knowing who I'm talking to.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, there's a rabbit hole there, dude. I got 44 music videos under my release tabs. I got 200 songs going back to our first CD release like 25 years ago. So,
I listened to the one with Jelly Roll, and I seen there was a comment under there that said, "Oh, I'm not. I don't think this is Jelly Roll. Why wasn't he in the video?"
yeah, you seen that? I've seen that too. Yeah, I responded. You see, I try to respond to everybody's comments, good or bad, man, because everybody likes a response, man, you know?
Yeah. Why wasn't he in the video?
By the time we went to make a video, I mean, he was like on his way to winning Grammys, you know? It's just like, I was
Really?
basically like, I mean, maybe it would have, but who knows how much bread his label would have wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see that, you know, and like I said, yeah, it's kind of it's a freestyle. I mean, we freestyled our stuff, so it's not the hottest track, but it's dope. I mean, Jelly Roll talks about some real personal stuff on there, man, like his mom's drug addiction, about wanting to end his life, and all kinds of stuff. So I believe it's always thought it's one of Jelly Roll's hottest tracks. You know, like I said, I was always a fan of his even before it was big. You know, I was like, oh yeah, Jelly doing his thing, man, dope album. You know,
Well, I listened to it and I thought, honestly, I'm gonna say I've heard better Jelly Roll songs. Honestly,
yeah,
it's nothing against you or anything. It's
no,
just
it's just yeah, exactly. It is what it is. It's more like a nostalgia track, you know.
yeah,
20 years ago. It's neither of our best work by far.
yeah. I like see the homie I'm talking about, B Millie. He's got two songs with Jelly, I think.
Does he?
Yeah, like who hasn't worked with Jelly Roll?
Dude, he's been around. He's gotten around. Like I said, yeah, he was always a hustler, bro. Like I said before, that was when he was 21. He was really unknown. I mean, dude, he was hustling like 500 bars, 500 bars. Come on. I didn't have to pay for
well,
it, so that was nice. I paid for none of my features. So I didn't pay for any of the features with Stack. Didn't pay for any features with Jelly Roll. I didn't pay for the features with Devin the Dude. So that's one thing that's a blessing. Like a lot of cats out here buy features. So I'm really at the point where I'm not going to buy a feature. And I've had other cats that like be like, "Hey, you want to collab or something?" They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting 500 a verse." It's like, nah, bro, I'm not going to toss you 500 a verse. Like even if you got more numbers, you know, it just
like I don't
to
get that.
me,
Like I don't get why they try to like. I've passed down a lot of bigger interviews because they wanted to charge me, and I'm like, well, one, right now I can't work, so I can't pay to do an interview
yeah, yeah,
because I broke my foot, and like I really don't get that. Like I get y'all have to make money too, but I just don't get why you're not really going anywhere to do it. You're just taking maybe 30 minutes out of your day to do an interview.
exactly, bro. I think everything's perspective, right? You know, I mean, even if I
I
was
don't know.
making tons of money and stuff, I would still do this interview for free for you. You know, why wouldn't I?
See, I've talked to my buddy before, and he's like, if they ever try to charge you, that means they just want money. They don't care about the interview. They just want money.
True. I mean, it's you know, if they ain't got I mean, some cats lose out on opportunities trying to get money too, bro. I call it chasing pennies but losing dollars, right? Like chasing that little bit of money right now, but you could just not get that money and maybe more money will come later. Like don't worry about the money so much. That's the way I look at it. Now when it comes to
Well, I've
features,
had,
I get it. Fools want to charge money if you're gonna post it with their name on it if they're famous, you know.
yeah, I've had some big artists say that they wouldn't charge me to do an interview.
You got a good approach, bro. And there's something, like I said, it's something unique about you. You're 18 years old, bro. When you told me you're 18, I'm like, dang, dude. I mean, anybody's gonna say, man, this kid is working hard, dude. He's outworking other 18-year-olds. Let's do the interview. So you got that going for you. So you better make it pop, dude. So by the time you're 22, you ain't 18 then. They're like, oh, you're just a 22-year-old dude doing some interviews. You have to pay up then, you know?
Do you know who the Lax are?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Bruh, I've been in contact with one of the band members. We're throwing around some dates. Might have an interview coming with them soon.
They're super dope, bro.
They big. They got like millions of stream on each platform.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah, there's new stuff coming. I'm gonna go to the next level with Above It starts going, and then the songs, like some stuff I just recorded just now. I definitely had my best song yet. Just finished that this week. So I'm gonna crank it up, man. And the thing is, I gotta promote it. Marketing the music's big. I know I've got good music. I just gotta get the promo money behind it. If I don't have the big name, it just takes more money. And people like you, man, reaching out to me, doing interviews, putting my face out there. I appreciate you
Yeah.
because it's all love. You know what I mean?
I'm like, bro, I don't really get many people watching my stuff, like when I'm live, but then they come back and watch it, and I'm like, if one person can see this artist, heck, one person could change his life. I'm like,
Amen.
one
That's
person,
awesome. Yeah, you never know. Exactly.
yeah,
You're doing your
one.
part.
See, you see this. One person sees your music, then you go to the next person, then they pass it down to the next person, and then so on and so on. Before you know, you got uh, 1,000 followers.
Exactly. That just keeps multiplying.
I don't really like interviewing artists as big as Smo like that. Only reason I did it is because that dude's a legend,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, bro, I can't pass up on this opportunity. I had the opportunity, I had to take it.
You can get
I had
stacked.
to
That'd be
take.
pretty legendary too. Yeah, Smo's legend for sure, man. You'll keep going up and up and up, dude. You got a bunch of people on. You got some legends right now on your page.
I had what?
You got some legends right now on your page already.
Yeah. Uh,
Going for more and more. Now you
if
got
I could
Raw
get,
too, right before it pops hard. To be like, oh yeah, I got Raw on the interview.
yeah. the once you get more famous, I'll be like, dang, I can't even get a hold of that dude.
I promise I'll always answer your call, man. I got you.
I'm like, bro, that dude's too famous for me now.
Like, remember, man, the podcast, dude. Where you going? Now you'll be big too by then, bro. It'll be good. I'll be a fool to be hitting me up trying to get hold of you, man. Like, will you come
Yeah,
interview me, please?
hopefully.
JC
I'm
Fresh.
hoping to make a career out of this eventually.
Dude, you've already got the motion, bro. You got something special going. You're rocking and rolling, dude. The numbers, I always say F your numbers because the numbers don't mean nothing, bro. A lot of it's smoke and mirrors anyway, but the content's what's important. And you've got the content, bro. You've got the
Numbers
content.
don't To me. Numbers don't mean nothing. I just like to sit down and have a conversation with the artist, get to know them. Maybe whoever stops by and views gets to know them. Whoever watches the playback gets to know them. So,
Yeah, it's dope. Super dope, man. Yeah, I know Tweed said
well,
he was excited to do some interview with you too.
yeah, I know. I talked to him today, and hopefully we'll get something set up.
I think he's ready to roll, man. Yeah, talk to Tweed. He'll probably tell you a bunch of dirt on me, dude. Like, oh yeah, he's real crazy. He's acting real nice on that podcast. That guy's crazy.
Hey, the next thing you know, I'll be out here exposing Chris Raww.
Exactly,
I got
yeah.
a video coming soon of me exposing everything.
Oh yeah, dude. I got a bunch of people going to talk to expose all kinds of stuff. I mean, he's crazy. I'm scared of him. No, I'm just kidding. They won't say that. A lot of people say I'm nice and I care about people. I do. I do care about people. I do want to do the right thing in general and lead people the right direction. But I'm no pastor or nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just a musician
I
trying to do my thing.
automatically assume when I hit artists up, I automatically assume that they're gonna charge me. So I usually ask, "How much would it cost?"
I know. Well, I figured. I said when you said that, I said, well, I don't know. When I say, "Oh man, make toss 100," then my wife don't think I'm wasting time for nothing again on this music.
Oh well.
Yeah,
We
no,
got
that's
it
cool, man.
working.
Yeah, that's good you asked though. I mean, it's good because then you can open up the door because yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe some of these guys that are super, super big, it's worth it, for you to invest if it costs you a few $500, maybe to get someone real big, if it's going to get you some views and some exposure. But what would be key for you, I think, is if you do pay anybody for an interview, you would ask them to do a collaborative post with you on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like post the interview
Yeah,
up later and then have them collaborate on it so it goes on their page. Then that might be
I'll
worth it.
probably I'll probably do that with ours.
That'd
I
be
never
dope. If you
thought
can
about.
do that, yeah, then add the collaborative and then it'll go on my page, and I'll accept the invite. But that could be dope if you did that with a big name artist.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got
Um.
some followers. You're going to get some traction from my page. My pages are popping pretty good for an independent dude.
Yeah. It's the thing. Yeah. I I don't know. Like, bro, it's just crazy. I never thought I made a video one day, saying before I even started podcasting, saying, uh, that I wish I could, that I wanted to start a podcast. I had an idea for one, and I didn't have a name or nothing. And at the time, I was going by JC Music. I thought I was a big musician and everything. Was making music that was way off beat and everything. I was like, I thought I was a big musician. And then I was like, I have this idea for a podcast, and I said, I wanna interview artists, uh, and I was like, I need a name for it, and uh, well, the guy that come up with the name of it is actually a buddy of mine now. His name's Colby Myers, and he come up, he said, why don't you name it JC Talks Country, but talks with a Z and country with a K.
Yeah, I like
I'm like,
that.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
And
it's super dope.
I just rolled with it.
It's nice, man. You find a nice spot, dude. Something about you have everything about what you got going on. I'm telling you, bro, it's really good. Like you've got some heavy hitters
Then
on your page already, dude. It's pretty impressive. Like I was like, oh wow, like that was after I
then the
agreed.
other
I was like,
day,
yeah, let's just do the interview, bro, for sure. Let's do that. Sweet.
somebody was talking about. I was talking about. They asked me. They said, "What's your YouTube name?" I said, "JC Fresh." They said, "What does it mean, Jesus Christ Fresh?" I'm like, "No, but I never thought about it that way."
Crazy, yeah. JC, like my buddy JC, Jesus Christ too.
Oh, JC is the initials of my first name and middle name.
Oh, okay. I like the
I
JC
don't
scratch, man. It's easy to
I don't
remember.
like I don't like to say my real name on the internet, so.
Dang it, you made me say mine.
Yeah, I actually there. If you go back and look at some of my old interviews, there's actually, it's out there. You could find it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
you go back to my
Everything's
old interviews.
available for people if they really want to dig deep. But yeah, it's nice not to
Go
just
back
like
to some of my old
project your
interviews.
stuff.
It'll say that. It'll say, like I said my name in some of them. Like it was an honor to have Smo and people that I've interviewed up here. Like, bro, it's crazy how far I've came.
That is dope,
It's
bro.
crazy.
You're just gonna keep moving up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I
advice for you is just keep staying consistent and persistent. Don't give up. Life's battles are gonna come, man. Just take them, pray about them, get through them. You know what I mean? Stay out of jail, stay off drugs, and just keep
yeah.
doing what you're doing, bro. And you'll be very successful.
Smo told me, he was like, the only reason I did it, he said, to help you get views. I'm like, yeah, bro, I really appreciate it.
That's dope. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. You don't need
Yeah,
nothing. So that's dope.
especially especially when he's one of them artists that's in the studio every week, and like, especially that he could find time out of his day to do an interview with somebody that's a nobody. Like,
Yeah, nice. Exactly.
it's crazy.
It's dope.
And, and he's told me multiple times, he's like, there's people that tried to stop the interview. I'm like, some of my haters try to stop the interview. He was like, I told him, I said, I'm gonna do it.
Let's go.
So yeah.
We're rocking with you, man. We're rocking with you.
Well, I said this like 10 minutes ago. I said this like maybe 20 minutes an hour. Man, we almost an hour live.
Oh, dang, we got it in, bro. That's dope.
We
I'm a
50
talker,
minutes.
man.
We just hit the 50-minute thing. I'm a talker too.
That's
See,
dope.
you see how I stopped asking you questions? Like, I don't really like to bug the artist with questions. I'll ask them a few and then just start having a conversation with them.
Yeah, that's
Like,
super
just
sick,
have a
man.
conversation, see what it leads into. I've had a conversation before. Next thing I know, I'm live 3 hours. I
That's
mean,
impressive, man, for your age, too.
the interview that was like 3 hours long has was taken down because me and that artist have beef now. Uh, some
That
things went
happens.
down,
That
and
happens.
I told him if he's gonna, I'm not gonna say no names of the artist, but I told him if he's gonna put his name in my mouth, I said I can't respect you and I can't have the interview up on my channel.
Exactly. Yeah, if someone's disrespecting you, exactly. That's why you might not have something on your channel that they made with you.
I know. Here's the
I
thing.
know exactly where you're at right now today, buddy.
If there's new viewers, if there's new viewers that come in here and they're like, they see the beef or something going on, they're like, "Well, you interviewed the dude."
Yeah,
Then
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
then they would be confused, like, you interviewed the dude, but you have beef with him.
Exactly.
I told the
Well,
dude that. I was like, bro, yeah, I can't respect you if you going. He dissed me in a song. That's why I hit him up. I was like, bro,
man.
like, you can't, you can't think that you're gonna diss me in a song and think that I'm gonna sit here and support stuff. Like,
No,
if you
yeah,
got that,
no, yeah.
that I'm gonna have to take that interview down. And then another thing is the artist promised me that he would do a part two to the interview. He promised me on a live stream that he would do a part two. He never would.
Yeah, no, that's not
All
good, man. You start messing with people, their integrity is bad, their attitude's bad. They're
I
not
know
coming through. It's just like you gotta
he
kind of
wouldn't do
cut
a
that
part
out.
two. All he wouldn't do a part two. I don't know why, but anyways,
I'll do
well,
a
I
part
guess
two. I
I'll
got
talk
you on a
to you
part
later.
two, bro. You can count on me.
I'm gonna wait a couple months,
Yeah, wait till we're
see what.
pop. Wait till the things are popping hard, and then be like, okay. Wait till you can't get a hold of me. Let's do it then. That'll be funner.
Yeah,
No, I
be like,
got you,
guys,
man.
I got
I
this
got
interview with
you.
Chris Rock, but I don't know if he's gonna show up because he's too famous right now.
Yeah, right, man. I'll be texting you like JC Fresh. Remember me, man, back from 2026? I seen you out there with all the big stars. Hey, can I come crash on your couch or what? Come on.
Yeah, well, I've always heard you gotta crash before you go up.
It's true.
You gotta
Or
hit
you just
rock
go up,
bottom.
man. You're going up like a rocket ship, dude. You already been through something in life, obviously, because you're smart enough to be out here doing this at 18. So you must have been through something already. So you're ready to go up.
I've had some big inspirations. It's crazy too because I've gotten to interview some of my biggest inspirations, some of the dudes that I looked up to. And
Let's
honestly,
go.
yeah, there was last couple of days I've had a lot going on with internet drama that went down, and I accidentally got involved with it. It's crazy.
Gotta watch out. Gotta
And I was
steer
talking to my
clear.
buddy about it, and I was like, "Bruh, I just got into some drama." He said, "Well," he said, "what I would do," he said, "I wouldn't even speak on it." He said, "I'd keep doing what you're doing and just keep doing
Yeah.
interviews."
Yeah. Just stay positive. Just shuck the negative shit. Just keep going.
But I ain't got time for drama.
No, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're preaching right now. That's for sure.
I'm in contact with a bunch of artists right now that they're like some big artists that I haven't even got dates booked with yet. And like I've been in contact with some of them for months. We've been throwing around some dates. I'll hit them up just about like every week or so, and be like, "Hey, you available this week or you available next week?"
Keep pestering them,
So
man. You'll get them.
eventually, we'll get something locked in.
Yeah, keep pestering them.
Yeah, eventually we'll get something locked in. So
Well,
yeah,
if I talk to anybody, man, like I said, I'll shoot a message over to Stack and tell them to get at you. I can't promise nothing, but I can promise you I'll at least tell them to get at you for the interview. Tell them you wanted to do one.
yeah. I seen Bloodhound follows you too.
Yeah, he's dope supporter, bro. He supports all my stuff. He's always showing love. I love that dude. He's a good fan to have, man, for sure. Good dude on your
I've
side.
interviewed him twice.
Oh yeah, he's dope. Yeah, he's been real supportive of my music.
I interviewed him once on my channel, and then interviewed him the second time on his channel.
That's sick.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, I got I got a lot bigger interviews coming. I just thought I'd slide this one in. Like, I got big things
Appreciate you,
happening.
bro. Yeah, no, big things are popping, man. So we're gonna keep rocking and yeah, man, stay in touch. I'll keep following your stuff and we'll keep going up, man.
Yeah, uh, I followed you on YouTube, subscribed to you and everything. So I got
No,
notifications on, so whenever you drop a new song, I'll be there.
sick, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the support too.
Yeah. Well, have a good rest of your night, and uh, hope you have a good day tomorrow.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, get up to Jay Tweet, man. He's a wild guy. He'll be a good interview for you.
Oh, we gonna get him up here next.
Let's do it.
I
Appreciate you,
promise.
man. I'll be pushing you too. So
Thank you. There'll be clips dropping like within the next week or so. Heck, maybe tonight. I don't know.
sick. Yeah, anything you drop you want me to promote, just shoot it my way, man. I got you, bro. Listen, it
Yeah,
don't
cause I
matter if I'm
used to.
making millions or making nothing. I got you. I'm the same person, rich or poor, or famous or not famous. So I got you.
Bro, that's what they say, and then they get famous and
Well, you got
I'm
it
just
on
saying,
record now, so
you got it on record now. I'll be exposing you. I'll be like, this dude said he was.
here he is on your line. Be like, oh man, I better do that second interview. Fly that guy in.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.